The leaves are still not in action yet. They will be when they're ready. There you go. Don't look too bad. They're just kind of overlaid on the screen though. They don't even hit the ground or anything. It's kind of weird. Why? It's like a 50-50 shot of whether I'm going to pick one of these things up when I touch them. Alright. What does the fungi have in store for us? Just money. I mean, not something I'd usually expect from a fungus anyways. So I can't complain too much. It's just very deliberately not allowing me to go left here. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, hello. I just fall down onto something to draw. So we got lots of these easels are a little bit out of the way, too. Eyes? Really? Guys. These are just gimmicks. Like, it's not even in the sense of, like, gameplay gimmicks. It's just, do the little thing. They will have no consequence. I'm not sure this really feels enough like eyes to my taste without the context to tell you that these are things that can see things, but it was an idea. There you go, you can see him blinking around in the background there. Okay, dude. The other easel hasn't even gone off screen yet. Give me a second to breathe. Also, I feel like there should be more darkness for these eyes to be peering in from. So it's a very neutral gray, the area those guys are looking at me from. It's not really, they're not really in the shadows. It's clearly just floating eyes as opposed to creatures hiding in the blackness. A tail crank? That's not really obvious what that's supposed to be. It is just a crank. Okay, cool. More exciting things to draw. Crank. Come on. I do notice that you can change the size of stamps in this one. Yeah, that is a big improvement. if you actually want to use stamps. That was one of the things that made them super useless in the first game. That they were always way too small to actually do anything with. I just don't want them. I think I'm just gonna make this purely functional and that's it. Yeah. I don't have any silly ideas for a crank. Excuse me being a bit uninspired, but I don't think crank's the most exciting things. And again, look, it's like you can see it anyways. Okay, having to also jump off of the crank to get to the thing that I'm turning around is kind of annoying. Seeing as how which angle I'm at when I jump also affects my jump height and distance. It is amusing how gradually there's more and more of the stuff you drew making up the, oh boy, palette. Something it's actually not worth having for once. But, it is amusing just having a larger and larger proportion of the stuff on screen be drawn by you. There is kind of that amusing, cumulative effect, but it doesn't really feel worthwhile to me. Because again, it's still just all stuff that doesn't really matter by any metric. Come on. It's a lot of height I have to get on the end here. Oh, okay, cool. Well, it didn't really, that's not what I was hoping for there. You've actually missed something there. Not like the game tells you how much stuff you... Oh, does it tell you how much stuff you got on each level? I can't remember. Mushrooms, okay. Game, like, enough. I did like that second filled out a little bit. Guess I could Kinda wanted to have at least one that looked like it was going off the edge of what's visible. But it's kinda hard to do because you don't have a good way to make that look smooth. I don't know. Probably should have put the red, or put the shading on the red first. Whoops. Just lazy pillow shading everything. Okay, and... Again, for how much we'll be able to see of the thing, that's probably an appropriate amount of detail, I feel like. Oh. Bumping things. Oh, never mind. This one's huge for some reason. Okay, cool. So I can't bounce on or anything. Which I feel like would have been a fine thing to make us able to do. But instead you give me a smiley face. I guess that is something. Oh, that's what this was here. So I was wondering how you get over here precisely. That's disappointing. I seem to have skipped it. I don't know what I would have done without that stamp. I don't think my platform's going to stay there much longer, unfortunately. There you go. Okay, dude, you're literally in a ray of light. You need to rethink your positioning if you want your spooky eyes to make any sense. Okay, great. Grab the darn thing. So you could also... There you go. This game is trying to send me all sorts of positive messages in the shape of its collectibles lately. I don't know how to feel about that. Wow, that's the first time I think a block has actually hurt me. It's so trivial to hit them because you just have such huge range on your punches. It's way further than it looks visually. I find it's especially true if you do the jumping punch. What is down here? Oh. I do think that what keeps throwing me off about those hooks is that you actually do have to catch them with your tail just having your body touched is not enough. But I find that really difficult to make work. No, I didn't even attack you, dude. I just moved directly into that guy and somehow killed them. I guess because I was in the air, kind of just stopping them somehow. Yeah, it's uncanny how easy this game is so far. Not to mention incredibly few enemies in general. Like, I like that the camera's more zoomed out so I can actually see enemies coming now, but this is kind of crazy. Well, seriously, we're just gonna draw the beak of the toucan? Whatever, yeah, sure, we'll do that next time.